Hey, what's going on? I'm Matt O'Leary back with another video, and today we'll be recapping Thursday's free agency day. A little bit of a busier day for Joe Douglas. He had 3 signings. We'll get into all that, but before we get started, just wanted to mention you can follow me on social media at Matt O'Leary NY. If you haven't already, please make sure to check out the podcast wherever it is that you get your podcast, and make sure to subscribe. All right, so the first signing we have to talk about is wide receiver Keelan Cole, coming from the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's 27, going to be turning 28 before the start of the season, and he signed a 1-year, $5.5 million deal. Last year, he had a pretty productive season for the Jacksonville Jaguars with some pretty shoddy quarterback play. 55 catches, 642 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Now, his rookie year, back in 2017, was also very productive, 748 yards and 3 touchdowns. So I really like this as a depth move. Like, you bring him in, and right now he is number 4 on the depth chart. Earlier in the day, there was some Juju Smith-Schuster rumors. If the Jets were to sign Juju Smith-Schuster, then I think Crowder would be cut. You replace Crowder with Juju in that case. And the Keelan Cole signing has nothing or no impact on if the Jets would sign a player like Juju. I'm not betting on it happening, but as it stands right now, let's just say that the wide receiver room stays exactly as is. Well, then I think he would slot in as your 4th wide receiver, and a pretty nice upgrade over what the Jets were running out there last year at the position. He's a dynamic player too. He's fast. He could return punts, had a huge punt return against the Green Bay Packers last year, and just an overall exciting player. Like, he has good speed, and I think he is going to be a welcomed addition to this team and a good fit for this offense too. Also, contested catches, pretty good at that too, which is a major win for the New York Jets and whoever their quarterback's going to be next year. The Jets then signed Dan Feeney, who's 26 turning 27, from the Chargers to a 1-year deal. Don't know how much he signed for, but don't expect it to be a whole lot. He allowed 4 sacks last year and 33 pressures. He can play center. He can play guard. Is he good? Not really. He's not brought in here to be a starter. So, yes, the Jets still need to sign a starting guard in free agency. Trey Turner's still available. Maybe you go that direction. But there's definitely still work to be done. Positive spin zone, has a really cool mullet and mustache. Other than that, don't have a lot for you. Not really a great center. Is just depth. Backup player at best. So he's pretty much replacing Josh Andrews, I guess. And the Jets rounded out the night by signing LaMarcus Joyner, who's 30 years old, played with the Raiders the last couple of years and the Rams before that. He's interesting. So 1 year, $4.5 million deal, which isn't a lot of money, and I like that value. I think that's pretty solid. But the interesting part is he was playing out of position with the Raiders the last 2 years when he kind of struggled. He was playing nickel corner the last couple of years. Go figure, Gruden doing something weird. If you look at him in Mayock's free agency and just what they've been doing the last couple of years, I have no idea what they're doing in Vegas, but that's a story for another day. Joyner was playing out of position, playing nickel, and was doing really bad, but when he was playing safety with the Rams, pretty solid. Here's his PFF numbers and just the amount of snaps he's played at each position. So at free safety in his career, he has a 90.1 Pro Football Focus rating at 1,419 snaps. At slot corner, 61.3, 2,667 snaps. And down in the box, just 638 snaps, 51.0. So he is definitely someone who I expect to be playing safety. The Jets now have 3 capable safeties on the roster, I would say, in Joyner, Marcus May on the franchise tag, and you have Davis, who you just drafted last year. I expect Ashton Davis to have a little bit more of a role. Could he play strong safety? Yeah, I think he probably could, and I think Marcus May at free safety makes sense, and Joyner's going to be kind of someone who does a little bit of everything on the defense. I'm really excited to see how Robert Saleh decides to use him. I think so far he has had the most amount of toys to play with, I guess, in Joyner and Lawson, and both those guys seem like really good fits for this defense. So while none of these signings were super flashy, it's very necessary depth to the roster, a roster that really didn't have any depth. And I don't think we're going to see Joe Douglas break the bank and come out of the clouds and sign, like a Kenny Golladay or a Juju Smith-Schuster or anything like that. I think we'll see him continue to plug away. On my list, still need a slot corner, still need a outside corner, a depth tight end would be nice, and a starting caliber guard would be nice. Those are the positions that I would look to attack going forward. But so far, I don't have a ton of complaints. Would it have been nice to add a guy like Joe Thuney? Yes, but what he signed for with the Chiefs He was not signing that to come here. The Jets would have had to pay a tax on that, and they were not willing to do that. Again, it's been a lot of depth stuff. I understand the frustration from Jets fans, but we don't know what the offseason is going to look like until after the draft. I can't tell you how many questions I've gotten saying, oh, grade the Jets offseason so far, grade free agency. It's not done yet. It's an incomplete. So right now, that's still my feeling on it. We'll see. I liked the moves from yesterday, and that's pretty much it. Let me know how you feel about it in the comments down below or on social media. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm Matt O'Leary, and I'll talk to you next time.